Welcome to another edition of Deep Fat Fried, greatest podcast of all time.
The greatest. The best.
Greatest. Name one greater podcast. Go. Go.
Oh, Deep Fat Fried.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Deep Fat Fried is better.
Greater than will ever be.
Second best. Deep Fat Fried. Yep. Amen. Praise be.
I don't even know why other people are still doing podcasts at this point. It's like, what are you trying?
Why are you wasting your time? Like, are you going to get to our level? No. So don't even bother.
What's the point?
Yeah, just fuck off. Fuck off. You ain't on our level.
You know what the rhetoric to that to be?
You know what the top 10 podcasts in America are? Deep Fat Fried, Deep Fat Fried, Deep Fat Fried, Deep Fat Fried, Joe Rogan Podcast, Deep Fat Fried, Deep Fat Fried, Deep Fat Fried, Deep Fat Fried, and Deep Fat Fried.
Wow.
That's
pretty dominant.
That's just how we are. Just how we are.
Pretty dominant.
I'm not going to just get to the level of Deep Fat Fried, TJ. They're going to surpass it. That's a comeback they could have, dude.
Hey, you know what I say to that?
They're going to have
Never
all
happened.
10.
You know what I say to
top
that, Scotty?
spots on the chart.
You know what I say to that?
I feel like a fart or something, dude. You just... I finally feel like you're effectively communicating with me.
What is this?
What's what? What's what, Paul?
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. Lots of things, I guess. I don't know. Fuck. Plenty. I mean, fuck.
I want to look into, like, is there like a fucking, some sort of pathology for, like, your weird noise-making stuff, TJ? I wonder if, there's got to be. There's got to be some reason you do it, because, like, everyone makes some sort of...
Excuse me. Sorry.
No, go ahead, man. We're trying to understand it.
All right. People who make weird noises.
Yeah.
Let's see. Why do people make weird noises?
I'm just fucking curious.
Yeah,
there are
I wanna know
several.
too.
There are several possible reasons for people to make weird noises. Some people are simply amused to discover that they are capable of making weird noises.
Okay, so TJ.
Some, but not all, deaf people. Okay, well, that's not deaf. Some people think that weird noises that they make convey some meaning to other people who hear them. They may be trying to express themselves in some weird way.
Are you trying to just, like, express yourself to us, TJ? Is that what's going on?
Well. So, in short, yes.
Oh, TJ.
Yeah.
Let me wish the best thing for you. Never change, TJ.
I don't. At least not my underwear. No, it's not true. I change my underwear every day.
Bullshit.
I do.
I bet you're still wearing the same pair of skivvies you put on back in 92, TJ.
Because I've been doing a backwards a duking since 1992.
It's true.
We know that's not true, Paul, because TJ's waistline has grown quite a bit since 1992.
Oh, what
He's
are you
just
talking
grown
about?
into them. They've just become a part of him now.
Yeah. They became a thong over time.
God.
Gross.
All right.
Oh, dude.
Life, ain't she a peach?
Oh, my God.
You know, there's a bunch of people going to be like, why was Paul wearing a MAGA hat? Does he support Trump now?
No, it's just a comfy hat.
Yeah. People are stupid. Because last time any of us, I don't remember who wore the MAGA hat last time, but a bunch of people were like, "Ooh, are they MAGA?" Like, man, are you really that stupid? You can't pick up on the context of an ironic wearing of the fucking MAGA hat.
I'm not even trying to be ironic. It's just a comfy hat.
Yeah. Paul just likes the hat. Plus, who doesn't want to make America great again?
I mean, I wouldn't say that I didn't want to.
Yeah, everybody
We all
wants.
have our own ideas about how that can happen.
Yeah, I mean, like the hat doesn't prescribe how that happens. It just says make America great again. Who disagrees with
Precisely.
that?
Who would want
fucking
to?
disagrees with that? Nobody.
People that want America to fail.
Yeah, fucking anti-American pieces of shit, you ask me.
I think it's women that react most negatively to the MAGA hat.
Ah. That's a transition moment if I ever heard it.
It's true. And I'm wearing it for another reason, to protect myself from retaliation from the horrifying female monsters that we're going to talk about here tonight.
Yeah, the she monsters.
Wow.
So you guys should have brought only the sheer male energy of a MAGA hat.
I like that dude has apparently a McDonald's Happy Meal years before there was ever a McDonald's.
That is the Golden Arches. Am I not right?
No,
This is an ancient fresco.
Yeah, like this was obviously painted by either McDonald's has been around longer than we ever knew,
Option
and the
number
true
one.
history has been lost, or
Makes sense to me.
this artist was prescient and knew about the coming of the Golden Arches.
Nah, dude. McDonald's existed even then. It was like an underground thing.
So, antiquity is dotted with ancient female monsters. And as I started kind of looking into it, these two are pretty close to blame for that. This is Phorcys and Ceto. Phorcys being the guy with the weird crab leg and the Happy Meal.
Yeah.
And Ceto being the person sitting on one of his big snaky appendages there. So Greeks were pretty obsessed with genealogy. And this was like the mother and father of all monsters, basically, if you trace it back.
Okay.
So Phorcys, in most Greek myths, was the son of the Titaness Gaia, who personified the earth. So basically the earth and the Titan Pontius, who personified the sea. So it's like the earth and the sea fucked.
And this is the offspring.
And these people were born. Now, they are brother and sister, but they were also incestuous. They mated and created just like a whole
slew of monsters. Cool.
So his realm of authority was, he was the god of the sea, like his father. But he was specifically associated with the hidden dangers of the sea.
Oh, okay.
So instead of being like looked at as the god of the entire sea, he was more like all the shit in the sea that wanted to kill you.
Right.
All the horrible whirlpools and
so basically when you were like what was Neptune or something?
In Greek mythology,
Poseidon,
right.
It's Pontius.
Oh, okay.
Or Pontus.
Okay, he's the Titan.
He is the Titan that is the sea.
Okay. So basically, you're looking after when you're praying to like the good sea gods. You're praying against this one,
right?
This is the one who he doesn't have any sort of like love or charity towards you. He wants to drown you. He wants to get you eaten by a giant sea monster or some shit.
It's also very probable that maybe some people would have worshipped him or sacrificed to him in hopes of
placating him.
Right, avoiding the rocks that they didn't know that were there, or the giant storm that knocks the sails down, or whatever it is.
I will slaughter 3 goats. Like, fuck. Dude.
Yeah, there very well could have been people that worshipped Phorcys. Ceto, his wife, also a child of Gaius and Pontus. She was the goddess of the sea, but specifically associated with sea monsters, whales, and sharks.
Okay.
In fact, the name Ceto may be derived from the word for whale or sea monster. So in keeping with most Greek mythology, the female deity tends to be depicted as more human and beautiful than her monstrous husband.
So here's their family tree.
Right. We could do a couple of episodes on all the monsters that these two bore, but I wanted to focus in on just a couple.
At least they had a good love life, you know?
Yeah. They and their offspring had great love lives too, because the tree gets wider as it goes.
We gotta make more monsters.
So they birth a bunch of monsters, and then those monsters hook up with other monsters and birth other monsters. It goes on and on and on and on, endlessly. One of the monsters, though, because we're specifically focusing on female monsters, and I think I'd be remiss without mentioning this monster at the start, the Sirens. Now, when I looked into this, I thought of sirens as basically mermaids.
Right.
But as it turns out, when they were first described, they were winged maidens that were like birds, basically.
Oh, weird.
That would sit on the rocks. Now, they did the same thing.
Yeah.
But in a lot of depictions, you'll see them as this. As, these bird women that would sweetly sing and steer you into the rocks.
Row to the rocks.
So the sirens sang so beautifully that any man who heard them was compelled to jump off of his ship. They reportedly lived on rocks in the sea and swim out to them. Homer described the sirens in the Odyssey. First you will come to the sirens, who enchant all who come near them. If anyone unwarily draws in too close and hears the singing of the sirens, his wife and children will never welcome him home again. For they sit in a green field and warble him to death with the sweetness of their song. There's a great head of dead men's bones lying all around, with the flesh rotting off of them. So basically you would just die of exposure. It's not like they killed you.
Yeah, they just lure you in, like, oh yeah, come over here.
They lure you to
They got this sweet song, you hear it, you're like, God damn, that song is beautiful. I gotta be near the women singing this song.
Right.
And you crash your ship into the rocks, and they just laugh as you fucking sit there and die.
But apparently, a lot of them, they didn't even want you to make it to shore. A lot of this would happen when there was a storm and the waters were particularly rough or in a particularly dangerous passage. So a lot of the times, the men would just be killed by the sea itself before they ever even get the chance to sit at the feet of the sirens and do nothing but listen to them forever.
So it just gets their pussies wet to fucking watch you die, basically.
Right.
They don't have any clear-cut reason to kill you. It's not like they dine on your flesh or anything. They just want you dead.
They enjoy your suffering.
And I think it's good to talk about them first because they kind of, it's kind of weaponizing female attractiveness, basically.
Right.
It's like they're not scary. You can see in these later depictions, they're actually just hot, young maidens sitting on the island and
right.
singing.
They're just like, they don't even have the wings. They don't have the mermaid tails. They don't have wings. They have nothing really spooky about them. They look like women, and they summon you forth, and you die.
It's like, obviously, it's if you look at it, this is like temptation. This is like go off the course, and this is what can happen.
But this is specifically being tempted by the female form.
Oh, yes.
And the female charm and the female wiles.
Here's another depiction here. This shows more of like the mermaid sort of look.
Now, it's considered that sirens might have inspired the creation of the mermaid myth. On January 9th, 1493, explorer Christopher Columbus, sailing near the Dominican Republic, sees 3 mermaids. In reality, what were they?
Well, I believe that usually it was manatee.
The manatee.
Yep, it was manatees. Beautiful.
A little bit different.
Manatees.
Her Columbus.
He described them as not half as beautiful as they are painted.
Well, yeah. I mean, women must have been fucking.
They're like, oh, man, that was a rough-looking bitch.
he must have had some bad eyes. Like, what is that? Oh, yeah, they look pretty good.
If you look at a manatee and you're like, that's half as attractive as a woman.
Yeah, I'd still hit it, but...
maybe Columbus just had a different standard, dude. We
I
don't know.
I'd hit it, but I wouldn't brag about hitting it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd hit it, but I wouldn't bring it to the family reunion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Columbus just like bigger girls, dude. It is what it is.
So mermaid sightings by sailors, when they weren't made up, were most likely manatees, dugongs, or stellar sea cows, which became extinct by the 1760s due to overhunting. And I wanted to see what those looked like. So I pulled a picture. This was a stellar sea cow. Basically just a giant fucking manatee.
Wow.
They were like as big as a car, basically.
Yeah. And they got, clearly they don't seem to, I guess they didn't have much in the way of natural defense. I mean, manatee are pretty much the same.
That's the point with manatees, is that they kind of live in an environment where they don't have a whole lot of natural predators, so they're just kind of blimps that float above the muck.
They had one at the Columbus,
and suck it up.
The Columbus Zoo, and you just see them floating along, and they're really big, so like they have that going for them, but beyond that, they're pretty much just like kind of helpless.
It's likely that manatees evolved from an ancestor they share with the elephant. The 3 species of manatee, West Indian, West African, and Amazonian, and 1 species of dugong, belong to the Sirenia order, which is named after sirens.
Siren, yeah. Siren, Sirenia.
So this was apparently a pretty alluring animal.
I guess, yeah. Like, 800. Oh, that 800-pound bitch. Oh, she looking fine as fuck.
Yeah, they're plant eaters, and as we all know, they subsist themselves by living in the muck at the bottom of the barrel.
Must be good eating, because...
It must be.
Yeah, so kind of similar to the sirens, like I guess in that way. They're just they're not really doing anything to you. You just get fucking distracted by a giant manatee and crash your ship.
But the Micmac Indian tribe actually have their own mermaid myth. These are called Sabwelanu, or halfway people. They're water spirits, and they were imagined similarly to the European idea of mermaids. Those that could gain their respect weren't harmed by their power over the storms. Unlike sirens, their songs weren't harmful to hear, but could supposedly be used to predict the weather. So it's like...
That's useful.
They were like more helpful. to the Indians. Maybe it's because the Indians were truly in tune with Mother Earth.
Right. They see some white people. We're always fucking ravaging everything that we come across. So
Of
they're
course.
just like, okay, well, fuck these guys. But the Indians who lived in harmony with the earth, the Sirens helped them out.
But it wasn't just, well, actually, I wanted to tell you guys a story. Totally true, by the way.
Okay.
And this has been suppressed by
By the government.
the government and the ruling elite. On the night of the Titanic disaster, many reports of eerie singing coming from the icebergs that they were passing,
Wow.
and an alluring draw to that. In fact, the captain himself was said to have steered directly towards one of the icebergs rather than the common story that he didn't see it coming.
Wow. You heard it here, folks. You
Totally true.
It's credible because we said it.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And I found sources that fully proved this to me, and I'm just passing along the information.
Well, further than that, Paul, they cannot prove it didn't happen. I mean,
Right.
There you go. There's evidence, and you can't prove it didn't happen. Were you there on the ship? No, but these people were.
Just kidding. I made that whole thing
Oh,
up.
fuck.
Or did I? Or did I?
Who knows? It's a mystery.
I don't fucking know. At
It's a
this
mystery
point,
for the
man.
fucking ages. I don't know. I was thrown for a loop.
I think we're getting fucking toyed with, man.
So these are some other relatives of Phorcys and Ceto. You might recognize
Looking good.
one of them. This is Medusa and her Gorgon sisters. They were all Gorgons.
See, I thought there was only one.
No,
There was only one Medusa. I was wrong.
The Gorgon lair, TJ.
there were three sisters. So the Gorgones, or Gorgons, were three powerful winged daemones. So they had wings, too, by the way.
Huh.
Named Medusa, Stheno, and Euryale. Of the three sisters, for whatever reason, only Medusa was mortal, so you couldn't even kill the other two. Medusa, though, was mortal. And a kind of a recap of the kind of popular story with Medusa. So King Polydectes of Sephiros once commanded the hero Perseus to fetch her head. He accomplished this with the help of the gods, who equipped him with a reflective shield, a curved sword, winged boots, and a helm of invisibility. So when he fell upon Medusa and decapitated her, and this I did not know, two creatures sprang forth from the wound. The winged horse Pegasus, and the giant Chrysaor.
Cool.
So
Damn.
after he beheaded Medusa, a fucking horse with wings leaped out of her fucking spewing neck hole.
And so did a giant.
And then, like, as if that wasn't fucking crazy enough, a giant came tumbling out afterwards. So while the early depictions of Medusa kind of put her as just a direct descendant of the gods, later on the poets kind of made her into a tragic story. So she was once a beautiful woman who was transformed into a monster by Athena as punishment for lying with Poseidon in her shrine. So it's like that's pretty fucking harsh. Poseidon took this human bitch to Athena's shrine and was like, "Hey, let's go fuck in this shrine over here." And Athena was like, "Well, fuck you," and made her this crazy snake-headed bitch that turned anything that she looked at to stone. But that definitely came later. Before this, she was just kind of this monster that was born from the womb of Phorcys and Ceto.
Yeah, she didn't have this tragic backstory.
It's cool how these characters kind of, their origins can evolve over time, you know?
And this is Medusa's head by Caravaggio. It's a pretty famous painting and kind of established, I think, the look of Medusa now.
With the snakes for hair
Right.
and all that.
So the three Gorgones were depicted in ancient Greek vase paintings, like we saw at the very beginning of this, and sculpture as winged women with broad, round heads, serpentine locks of hair, large staring eyes, wide mouths, lolling tongues, and the tusks of swine. You don't see a lot of that here.
Yeah, a lot of that they kind of dispensed with.
I think I pulled a picture that, yeah.
Whoa.
So this is really kind of what a Gorgon looked like in the earliest depiction of them. wings, kind of look like an Indian demon almost, like East Indian demon.
Yeah, there's kind of almost like a little Japanese sort of thing going on with the face, too.
It's got that, too. But
it kind of looks like the old war masks the Japanese soldiers wore and shit.
But still like a humanoid body for the most part. I mean, obviously the head's different and there's wings, but it isn't like a snake-like body that you'd later see.
So, yeah, the half snake thing isn't really present here. Hideous face. Now, I'll admit that this next little piece of information is probably only interesting to me because I just watched the Versace miniseries on Netflix, made by the same people that do fucking
The
American Horror Story.
Yeah. Was it like the
It's American Crime Story.
Yeah.
The Versace murder thing. But Versace's logo
Yeah, we got the logo here.
is Medusa. Hellenic heritage and mythology were amongst Gianni Versace's muses. He was born, after all, in Reggio di Calabria in southern Italy, part of the region once known as Magna Graeca, or Great Greece. The Greeks colonized Magna Graeca many centuries ago, and in doing so left the indelible imprint of Greek culture and tradition, much of which endures to this day. The Versace Medusa head logo features the head of Medusa at its center, portrayed as a beautiful woman with a supernatural aura. Rather than snakes for hair, the Versace logo depicts Medusa at a time when her golden hair overflowed. So maybe before she
So this is like
Poseidon.
pre-Poseidon dick Medusa, back before.
Well, that's why Poseidon wanted to hit it. I mean, come on.
Right.
I mean, like, it kind of sucks that she gets punished for that, because, I mean, like, obviously Poseidon, like, no mortal woman is turning down some god dick.
I mean, look at
Just
the time.
because, I mean, like, she's like, oh, well, let's go fucking Athena's shrine. And, like, what's she going to say? No? She's going to fucking defy Poseidon? It's really fucking bullshit.
Yeah, man, dude, TJ, it's
Just
fucking...
goes to what we already knew from Hercules, the legendary journeys. Athena's a cunt.
Right.
Who's the real monster?
Well, she has to be, though. She's married to Zeus, who's constantly just fucking everybody and making these machinations against everybody.
Like turning into swans and shit. I mean, Zeus is at least clever.
Athena has to be harsh. She just let everybody get away with everything. She just wouldn't even matter anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess she has to be a little bit of a bitch.
She doesn't even care that Poseidon fucked her. It was like, but they had to come and defile her shrine with it.
And she's like, in my shrine? Nuh-uh.
Yeah, like anywhere in the world they could have gone and fucked, but they had to lay down and fuck in my shrine.
Why isn't Poseidon fucking in his shrine, dude? So obviously Poseidon's cheating, too. I mean, come on.
I think Poseidon just got a little extra giddy little thrill out of fucking in Athena's shrine. Let's go fucking Athena's shrine, bro.
Bitch is too uptight. Let's go fuck there.
Fuck that bitch.
Well, like I said, we could have gone on and on with daughters of Phorcys and Ceto. Some notable mentions are Scylla. Scylla was kind of a grandchild of Phorcys and Ceto, who had snakes and with dogs' heads on them at her loins, and she's often called the mother of monsters just for the sheer amount of monsters that she's credited to birthing. And we could have just gone down the rabbit hole all night with Greek mythological female monsters and just on, one after the other. But I wanted to
spread the love.
I wanted to spread the love around a little bit and maybe look at a monster that's not so much centered around weaponized sexuality.
What are you talking about?
I mean, are you ready to fucking jump this?
Oh, god damn. Hell
this
yeah.
lady's bones here.
I mean, look at her. She's
who
fucking
wouldn't?
gorgeous.
So this is a Baba Yaga. As ambiguous as she is hideous, Baba Yaga is an anomaly.
Whoa, that's rude.
Well, hey, TJ, I'm just going with my gut here.
Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Everyone's got their own taste.
So she's an anomaly, both a maternal mother figure, like a mother nature kind of figure, or an evil villain who enjoys eating those who fail to complete her tasks.
I think that duality exists within nature itself, so it makes sense that it would exist within Baba Yaga as well.
Got it. It does. So she is Mother Earth, basically, I guess.
She's like a dark take on Mother Earth.
The origins of her name are unclear, as her purpose tends to be. It's believed that Baba means something akin to old woman or grandmother, while Yaga has conflicting theories of meaning ranging from snake to wicked.
So it can mean old woman snake or grandmother wicked or something along those lines.
Regardless, even Baba Yaga's name emphasizes the strangeness of her person, making her an interesting character to decipher.
I mean, she certainly looks fucking interesting.
Right. Now, Baba Yaga is likely the source of the Hansel and Gretel fairy tale that we've all heard.
Oh, okay. So she was like kind of the earliest version of the witch.
Well, as I go along, you'll see that the similarities become a little too much to bear.
Right.
The most common portrayal of the Baba Yaga is as either one old woman or sometimes a trio of old sisters, all of whom are depicted as skinny, with iron teeth and noses so long they touch the ceiling when they sleep. Together, they guard the fountains to the water of life.
Oh, okay.
So just like Mother Nature, she's got the keys to life, and sometimes she's real helpful to you and wonderful to you, and sometimes she just wants to ruin your whole fucking life for no discernible reason.
What a cunt.
So there's no moral reasons for it. It's just like basically the luck of the draw,
Right.
Essentially, it's like do you get the fucking good version or the bad version?
Yeah.
You just pissed off the wrong fucking deity is what it boils down to.
She's commonly illustrated as riding around on a mortar rather than a broom. So,
That's different.
take that for what it's will. There's also some other interesting aspects of her that are depicted in this more modern representation of the Baba Yaga. If you look at her house, what do you notice about her house?
It seems to have chicken legs.
It does.
It's like a chicken coop.
Tales involving her usually take place at her hut. It's found deep in the woods, standing on magical chicken legs, sometimes with a rooster's head on top. So it was like a chicken, but its body was a house.
Weird.
Which I guess means she could move around wherever she wanted.
Yeah.
She could just ride her chicken house wherever she wanted to go.
Dude,
But
for some reason, I just saw in my head like a fucking, like if they made a modern day movie of this shit, I know there'd be a chase scene where her house like chases the heroes through the woods.
Oh, of course.
And they're like running around the trees and the house is just barreling through every tree and shit.
she's, buzzing around in her mortar and pestle.
Yeah. Throwing down like fucking smoke bombs at them like the fucking Green Goblin or some shit.
Like Lakitu, dude.
yeah.
The Mario Brothers throwing spinies out at him.
Fuck that. Dude. She'd be like Bowser and drop that giant fucking ball out of that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Cackling the whole time.
She could turn her fucking little black cat there into a panther, dude. Go after them and try to fucking rip them to shreds.
Baba Yaga needs more fucking press. There's some fucking, you could go some ways with this, you know?
You really could. Legend says that her hut is surrounded by a fence made of human bones. If there's not a better keep the fuck out fence, I'd like to hear it. Like, what would be the fence that you would be least likely to try and traverse?
This one.
Probably the human bone fence.
Yeah, if somebody's taken the time and has access to the human bones to make a human bone fence, it probably means stay away.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to do that.
So it's inside of her hut that you usually encounter her stretching across her cooking stove. The enormous stove itself reaches from one side of the hut to the other, subtly emphasizing her size and her magic. The stove is another common detail in tales of the Baba Yaga, as the punishment for the failure of certain tasks is a fate of being cooked and eaten. So it's like an old lady that lives in the woods that wants to cook and eat you.
She's got a magical house, and if you venture too close, if somehow the bones are not like a...
Enough of a warning.
Yeah, like, wait a minute.
friendly spot to stop.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, this seems like a cool spot. Oh, house on chicken legs. Yeah, that seems legit. I'll just go up in there. You know?
Yeah, that makes total sense, right?
At least in Hansel and Gretel, like, she's got a lure. Like, oh, it's a house made of candy. Oh, eat, my dear.
That in and of itself, though, is like a giant warning.
Right. Yeah. Because,
You know what I mean?
you should that's a gift horse you probably should look in the mouth, for sure.
It's almost like a different view of it, though. It's like, at that view, it's like, yeah, you're right. There's like a temptation factor of and I think we've noticed that a lot of these. Like, there has to be some sort of temptation, but it seems to be like more of a modern iteration of it, where it's like in the past, kind of just like, nope, you encounter this thing and you're given a task and you fail, it just cooks and eats you. That's it.
I mean, she's definitely not sold as a sex pot.
No.
You're not being lured or enticed into her realm. So maybe it's like seeking her power that was,
Yeah, I
the
think
enticement. Because like we said, she could be...
Because you gotta be a pretty blithe motherfucker. I mean, it seems like Like, honestly, it really does seem like she's just doing her thing as a force of nature, because she's given you every warning that you're gonna die if you come here. So she's kind of just doing natural selection's
Dude, you know
job
what this really
at that
reminds
point.
me of? The fucking the witch from Pumpkinhead, dude. Kind of the
Yeah.
same thing. It's like, you're like, yeah, we'll help you, but you have to pay the ultimate price. It's like,
I mean, there's always. I mean, like, this is maybe, I don't know if the trope began with Baba Yaga or if it even predates her, but there's always kind of been this trope in a lot of media about the magical old woman that lives in the woods that can, do spells for you, or, is
can right the wrongs.
right, or like she's got magic, or she's there to give you some horrible prophecy or whatever the fuck. It was in Throne of Blood,
Right.
I guess that was an adaptation of
Macbeth.
Macbeth and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's
Kind of
like,
the spirit that's warning you, or the witch, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, hey.
but really, it's not even really a warning, because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like
True.
designed to help. It's designed to make you bring about the fate that she describes. Like, by telling you she seals your fate and all this.
Exactly.
So I mean, like, I don't know. This is like a pretty common trope, but yeah, like Pumpkinhead. Oh yeah, I can do. You can make a deal with me, and I'll fucking get revenge for you. But of course, the price is higher than what you want to pay, and all this other shit.
It's kind of a monkey's paw kind of thing.
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for. This one's a little more allured to, because I can only imagine the only reason that you would go to the Baba Yaga is if you thought you could complete one of her tasks and win her favor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, that's the only thing that would make any sense.
So we have a modern interpretation of the Baba Yaga. She's actually one of Hellboy's foils in the comic book series.
Whoa. What has happened?
I don't know.
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Okay.
Okay, there you go. You just clicked away to the article.
I don't know what happened.
Wikipedia, the show.
Dun, dun, dun. So in this rendition, she has a role protecting Rasputin's soul and trying to resurrect Joseph Stalin. So not a lot of, Baba Yaga's usual.
She's up. I mean, like, look, her mission statement has been updated as time has progressed. Now she's into the whole Rasputin and Stalin thing.
This is an ambitious Baba Yaga. She's not just content to fucking sit in a hut in the woods. She wants to be a fucking player in the events of the day.
So the storyline is there's a bunch of kids disappearing, and Hellboy eventually finds out that it's Baba Yaga at the helm of that. Baba Yaga's left eye was shot out as she retaliated by attacking Hellboy with the graveyard's tombstone. So I guess at some point he wounds her and shoots out one of her eyes. I think bringing her closer to that witchy thing, only one eye, you know what I mean?
This is a pretty cool depiction right
The
here.
one-eyed monster.
The one-eyed Willy. But I think all the rest of the monsters that we covered tonight pale in comparison to our fourth and final one. This is one I knew nothing about. I'd never even heard about, that I discovered. And the more I learned about it, the more frightening it became. So there's a have you guys ever heard of an Aswang?
No.
Okay. So this is like a Filipino monster. This is actually a still from a movie that we're going to end the episode by watching the trailer of tonight. So the Aswang is a flesh-eating, shape-shifting monster. During the day, Aswangs appear as regular townspeople, though they may be observed by others to have reclusive habits or magical abilities. At night, Aswangs shift into eerie predatory forms and go out hunting for human prey, preferring to feast on children and pregnant women and their fetuses above all else.
They'll still eat a dude, though. But that's not their preference.
This is basically like the ancient Filipino thing.
Right, because during the day, it could just be
you.
your neighbor. It could be like, hey, that's old Greg Carlson or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's you, it's me, it's us.
And then, all of a sudden,
It's a fucking
all the
monster.
children are fucking disappearing. All the pregnant women are disappearing. You're like, oh, shit, we got an Aswang.
And
Who
it
is
also
it?
shares a lot of features with early accounts of vampires and shit.
Yeah, they go stalking in the night.
Right.
You know,
They look like us, but they're really this kind of beast on the inside.
I mean, a lot of monsters have that going. Like werewolves have that going. Zombies, I guess, to some extent, have that going.
Yes.
There's a lot of things that are kind of generally human in form, or like the Skinwalker. That's a fucking thing that
It's like a Native American thing.
or the Thing itself, for that matter. You know, well, you already mentioned that. Yeah, there's tons of these monsters that have some sort of human appearance or can look human in a superficial
what
way.
almost justifies it. So, like, the bad things are actually going on. Like, hey, a bunch of children are going missing in the village. You know, it's just like, oh, there's a monster that's coming here, and, like, we don't know who it is because it could be anybody.
Right.
So, it doesn't really assign blame to one person, but just makes it a supernatural event that obviously probably had some other plausible explanation, but, you know, this is as good as any. If you're living fucking back in the day and you don't really know, I have any idea what forensic science is or anything like that. It's just like, kids are going missing. Must be a monster.
Well, these actually exist, Scotty. And
they do?
as we go along, I will prove it to you. It will be proven. Don't worry. This stands out.
It happens
as,
every time, Paul. You're trying to prove the mummies, that one episode. Paul's always trying to fucking convince me, TJ, every fucking time.
I'm telling you, you
That's
won't
because
be able
you need
to deny it.
You need to fucking realize, Scotty.
All right, you know, whatever.
You need to realize.
So, varying horrible descriptions have been given of the Aswang's appearance, maybe implying that it has multiple forms that it can take.
So it could potentially be a shapeshift.
Right.
You know, honestly, that's probably why, though, we haven't heard as much about these. Because, you know, like a vampire, like there's some variance in what a vampire looks like, but mostly, you know, or like werewolf, whatever. But if something can just like, if there's like varying descriptions or it could be anything out there, I don't think it sticks maybe as hard in like the conscience, you know, the conscious mind. You know?
Right. So usually an Aswang during the day is a woman.
Mm-hmm.
At night, however, it may shift into a number of forms: a bird, a pig, a dog, but not really as we know them. No matter which animal form it takes, the Aswang will differ from a regular animal in various disturbing ways. Most Aswangs have long proboscis-like tongues and are frequently described as walking with their feet backward, which, no thank you. They've also been depicted as being so thin that they can hide behind bamboo posts.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's really hard to get a fucking solid grasp on what you're looking at then. You know, it's like razor thin, but it could be in the form of a dog, but with this weird proboscis fucking
you're
tongue
fucked,
and
dude.
shit.
If you encounter this monster, you're just fucked.
It's walking backwards. It's doing all kinds of weird shit.
Imagine you're outside, you're like, I think someone's following me, and you look back, and it's just like like a bamboo tree. You're gonna be like, there ain't nothing behind that.
Huh, nothing could hide behind a bamboo tree.
This fucking thing can, man. You're fucked, dude.
I got bamboo growing in my yard too, man. Fucking could be hiding behind every fucking length of bamboo.
It probably is.
Shit. See, this is why I don't go out at night. I'm scared.
That's smart. The most fearsome ability of the Aswang is its obvious ability to blend in with its victims. During the day, it's just a regular person, although they generally are shy and somewhat reclusive. So this was probably used as a way
to basically be
punish people that just weren't like super outgoing back in the early days in the Philippines.
a lot of children disappearing lately. You know what I think? It's probably old Mary Beth.
That quiet girl that keeps to herself.
Yeah, she's too quiet. I don't trust her.
She's a fucking Aswang.
We gotta kill her for the good of the town.
There are different regional versions of Aswangs. There are two called Tick-Ticks and Whack-Whacks.
Oh shit!
I like that, dude.
They become birds. They're more like, giant, hideous, horrible birds.
And they like swoop down on you.
While the Zegbin takes on the form of a Tasmanian devil,
Okay.
there are others that, like we said, shift into pigs or dogs or some horrible combination of the two.
Yeah.
In addition to its shape-shifting, Aswangs have the ability to transform the appearance of other objects. So it's common for an Aswang to transform plant material into a doppelganger of one of its victims in order to hide the evidence of its feeding habits from the locals. So
wait a minute. Wait. So it kills you, and then it makes a fake you out of like some plants and shit.
So it's like the invasion of the pod people.
Right. So you don't even know that someone's dead
Yeah, you assume they're alive, man.
Because the Aswang fucking fashioned, like, you don't know your kid's been eaten like a week ago because you've been fucking hanging out with some fucking kid that used to be a fucking azalea or whatever the fuck.
Right.
I mean, how can you even fucking go up against this thing, dude? This thing's fucking insane. It can literally just replace people it's killed.
The doppelgangers might replace corpses, so it might not even be still alive. It might just make a fake corpse.
Right.
So that,
So that it looks like it died of some other cause.
So
Something else
it isn't
happened.
eaten. Right.
Yeah.
If the doppelganger replaces a living person, it will return to the person's home, get sick, and then quickly die. So it's just like...
So basically, it doesn't try to convince you in the long term. It just gives you, like, here's your kid, but they're sick now, and then they die. And you're like, oh, no, they got the plague or whatever.
But really
they were eaten by an Aswang, and then you were given some, like, replica.
Right. The Aswang's hunting prowess is almost as frightening as its ability to hide itself in plain sight. Aswangs like to dine on corpses, fetuses, and small children. They often appear at funeral wakes or at the bedside of a pregnant woman to eat. The Aswang uses its proboscis-like tongue to suck blood from its victims or suck a fetus from a pregnant woman's womb.
Whoa, dude.
They also have superhuman strength during the night. So they were blamed for everything. You had a miscarriage, Aswang.
Fuck, man. These things
If you
just
did, I'm sure a lot of women back then, it's like, drink the tea to, get rid of the fetus or whatever. So you do like a old school abortion, and then you're like, oh no, an Aswang cornered me and killed the baby.
Dude, I think this is just like, I don't know when these came about in Philippine culture, but it seems like it was like just a social thing that just like relieved so many social situations by putting onto some supernatural entity that just did all kinds of bad shit. Like, you're like, right, you have a miscarriage. Like, it wasn't me that wanted the miscarriage or had that happen. It was the fucking Aswang that fucking came in there and fucking took it.
Now, if you haven't been convinced yet that they're like vampires...
Oh, this is fucking disgusting.
They also... Aswangs reproduce by basically turning a person into an Aswang. A person transforms into this deadly predator by tying a fertilized chicken egg to his or her stomach. After some time, the chick passes from the egg into the stomach. Once this has happened, the remaining eggshell is buried in a bamboo tube along with coconut oil and chicken dung. A person now has the powers of an Aswang.
So people intentionally turn themselves into Aswangs?
That is the way that if you wanted to become an Aswang, you have to keep an egg next to your belly and let the chick hatch into your belly. And then bury the eggshell with some chicken dung.
So basically, you take a fertilized chicken egg, you tie it to your stomach, and after enough time passes, the chicken will pass into your stomach, and then once that happens, you got Aswang powers.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
But do you have to be a woman? It says they're usually women.
They're usually women, but I think that you don't have to necessarily be a woman to be an Aswang.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go find me. I'm gonna become an Aswang, dude. Whatever.
I mean, look, all these other monsters on the list, like, we have no chance to be in any of these
that sounds like
monsters,
some pretty cool power set. You can fucking change form. You can fucking, you have all these crazy powers where you can like apparently create fucking life out of plants and shit. I mean,
it does sound pretty fucking awesome. There's another way to become an Aswang though, if you don't want to go through the egg thing.
Cool.
And a dying
Convenient.
Aswang can also pass its powers along to someone else if it wishes. The Aswang holds its mouth close to a chosen person, and the chick inside the monster's stomach hops into the mouth of the new person, and that person's then an Aswang.
So there's like the whole time they're an Aswang.
The chick
there's
is
like
basically-
a chick. It's like their power. Like their
Right.
power is basically derived from having a chick.
Yes.
In their body.
And I would like Skeptical Scotty to tell me what the fuck that is. Skeptical Scotty, come on, let's hear it. How do you refute the existence of the Aswang now? You can see it. There it is.
Blow it up. I'll blow it up more for you,
Why is
Scotty.
Yeah, blow it up.
It looks very blurry.
Blurry?
Looks blurry, man.
Doesn't look that blurry to me.
No, I mean,
It's blurry.
It's far away.
The close-up is kind of blurry. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't look like... it very well could have been fucking photoshopped in. If it's an animal.
No, I don't think so.
If it's an animal, I don't know what animal it is.
Let me tell you something, Scotty. I've been using Photoshop for years, and I don't think Photoshop's capable of something like this.
It's very...
It's not even capable of
is capable of doing
reproducing
this.
this much pixels. There are too many pixels.
There's too many pixels?
There's too many pixels, Scotty. You can't even make that many pixels in a Photoshop. So it has to be real.
But even if it, I mean, let's even say in fact it is something. It is some sort of animal, right? That doesn't prove it's an Aswang.
I mean, like, what else do you know that matches this description? That's clearly an Aswang.
But I'm saying for it to be an Aswang, I have to actually demonstrate that it can have these powers that it's been ascribed to it.
I mean, it kind of looks like Maleficent, I guess, but I think it's an Aswang.
I mean, so maybe, I mean, it's just some animal. At most, that's all it is.
No, so I mean, look, Scotty. We just learned about Aswangs.
Okay.
But I feel I'm enough of an expert on the Aswang to know that there, my friend, that there's an Aswang.
It's an Aswang.
Well, we
and I mean, look, you're embarrassing yourself every moment that you. No, you really are. You really are, Scotty. Every moment you sit here, fucking being like, oh, that's probably just like a kite, or you sound like an idiot. You just sound like a fucking moron,
I
dude.
didn't say it was a kite. I don't know what the fuck it is. If it's an animal, though, I've just never seen an animal like that before.
You seen an animal with titties like that?
I mean, you can clearly see that is a woman's figure there.
It doesn't. I don't know.
I mean,
it's
you
got
can see,
titties.
Yeah, you
not
see
very
those
clear.
big. No, those are Scotty.
It's really just not that clear.
No,
what it
listen,
is.
you can see you can clearly make out like down to the
You
areola.
can't make anything out, TJ. This is
Look,
grainy,
I can see the
This suffers
areolas of them titties,
This
dude.
is from grainy syndrome, which is every fucking one of these goddamn
No.
cryptids or something like that, dude. It's like you can barely see. Oh, let's look at the UFO video. Oh, it's all blurry though. At that point,
Oh, it's all blurry. Oh no, it's blurry.
Everything in this image looks pretty fucking blurry. I mean,
It's blurry.
but at least I can recognize a house for a house, dude.
All right, well, you know what? Let me tell you this. Let me show. Hold on, Sky. I'm gonna refute your fucking argument right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Now hold on.
Go ahead and prove the Aswang.
Hold
TJ.
on.
Go ahead and prove it.
Okay. What's
Okay.
what's this? What's that, Scotty?
The city.
How can you tell?
It's just so blurry.
It's blurry. Oh, I can't. Oh, these cities aren't real, huh? Because it's blurry. So that must not be real, right? Because if it's blurry,
Yeah,
it
but-
can't be real.
We've established, TJ.
No.
We've
No.
established, TJ, what a city looks like before. There's many other frames of
I don't think
reference.
so. Yeah, we just established what an Aswang looks like, and there's been many frames of reference, and I can tell
there
you,
hasn't.
sir, that's a fucking Aswang.
Here's the difference, TJ. The image there was entirely blurry. This image is somewhat in focus, but if you look at the Aswang, it just doesn't, or the alleged Aswang, there's not
Oh,
enough
he just
detail.
admitted it. He just admitted it. He just admitted it's Aswang.
The
Yeah,
alleged.
He
that's
just
what I was
admitted it.
gonna tell you,
Victory.
TJ.
Victory is ours.
The
Yep.
alleged Aswang, TJ. The alleged.
I have. Do you want the bad news or the bad news, TJ?
I want the worst news.
Your brother is an Aswang.
Oh fuck.
Fuck,
His
dude.
denial of the truth of this picture just shows he's trying to stay in amongst us so that at night he can turn into a hideous she-beast.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking that because I mean, like, honestly, like, when you're faced with this kind of fucking concrete, ironclad evidence of Aswangs, like, who else but an Aswang would deny that this is a fucking Aswang?
No, I'm most certainly not an Aswang, TJ.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. You've seen me at night. You've seen me at night, TJ.
Yeah,
You guys have
convenient.
seen me.
Yeah,
Mighty
I'm sure that was
convenient.
one of your plant creations that we saw at night while you were out feasting.
I always wondered why every time I talk to Scotty at night, he'd be like, "Hey, TJ, it's me, wink, wink, Scotty."
When Scotty sneezes, it sounds like Aswang. Have you
Aswang!
noticed that? Aswang! Aswang!
Yeah.
It's like he's trying to tell us.
categorically deny the charges laid against me. Categorically.
But luckily for
Ooh.
us, TJ,
Look at that. Some titties
yeah,
up
this
and
was
out.
another thing about the Aswang is that when they have to transform really quickly, they just detach from the lower part of their body.
Kind of like the Borg Queen.
Yeah, and become a torso that flies around.
That's pretty cool. That's a neat ability.
But luckily for us, TJ, we're not just helpless to Scotty's Aswangness. There are ways to get rid of Aswangs.
Oh, sweet. I've been wondering about that.
The first step we've already completed, by the way. The first step towards ridding a town of this deadly assailant is identifying the monster.
Right. So once you got
Step
that,
one,
it's like
check.
step one,
We know it's
we've
Scotty.
identified the Aswang. Scotty's
Scotty's
the
the
Aswang.
I'm not
Aswang.
a fucking dude.
No non-Aswang.
TJ, have you ever considered that the fucking person talking here, Paul, is actually in fact the Aswang?
I would never consider that for a second.
I'm being way too flamboyant in my
You're
hatred
insane.
of the Aswang.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I'm not trying to blend in.
Dude,
I'm not
Paul's
trying to make
definitely the
excuses for the
Aswang,
Aswang.
dude.
the Aswang is supposed to be shy. You're the shyest here, Scotty.
And look at Scotty. Now he's accusing other people of being the Aswang,
Right.
Paul is
just
the
like an
fucking
Aswang
Aswang.
would
Yeah,
do.
just like an Aswang, man. He's trying to deflect the blame.
I'm not a fucking Aswang.
He's mad that we
Maybe
found
you're
him
the
out.
goddamn Aswang, TJ, you son of a bitch.
Oh, what a ridiculous fucking story.
Dude, there's more. There's
All right,
more.
What else we got? How else
Aswangs generally have bloodshot eyes since they've been awake
that's Scotty.
hunting all night. Dude, Scotty's eyes.
Scotty's fucking Aswang.
Fuck, man.
He's a fucking Aswang.
Let's see them eyes. Let's see what's up behind those glasses there.
Nah, man.
Take them glasses off. Let's see them eyes.
It's too bright in here.
Oh, it's too bright.
Eyes are a little too bloodshot.
Oh my god, they're basically just red.
Fuck, dude.
Oh my god, red
Maybe
is the devil's dick.
I can't believe it.
Maybe I am an Aswang, man. I don't know.
This one we're probably gonna have to get some of, but if we take albularose oil, which is a special oil made of coconuts and holy plants,
okay.
that oil will boil whenever an Aswang is near.
Oh shit! All right.
So if we can make some of this holy oil,
we can prove this with science.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm actually allergic to coconut, dude. Can't bring it around me.
So wait a minute. When if we get this oil, will it boil even if he's not in his full Aswang form? Okay.
That's one of the ways you can find an Aswang while it's still moving among you. Is if you have a flask of this and it starts boiling, an Aswang is nearby.
Okay, gotcha.
It's kind of like the Sting in the Lord of the Rings. It glows when orcs are nearby.
Okay, gotcha. It's like an early warning system.
What
else are they weak against?
Some vampire stuff we can do. They're repelled by garlic and religious artifacts.
So obviously very close to the vampire, yeah.
And but if you're gonna hit them with that shit, you got to hit them during the day.
Okay, so basically, like garlic and shit, that might work during the day when they're weaker, but at night, they're just too powerful.
Dude, if I am an Aswang, then I want to thank you for you're very considerate. You have no religious artifacts in this house that I can recall.
That's true. That's why you probably seduced me into being an atheist just so I wouldn't have crosses and shit around here.
How do I make sure that he doesn't become a Christian?
I'll tempt him to the lie of there is no God.
Now there's a couple of ways to kill him.
Finally,
one's
that's what I've been
messy
waiting
and
for.
one seems way less messy.
Okay.
They can be killed by decapitation, the messy option.
Fuck, dude.
So that's A.
Or by being struck with a whip made from a stingray's tail.
I don't know. So wait. Well, I mean, this is kind of like a give or take. I mean, like, hold on. So obviously, there's like a give or take here because decapitating Scotty is pretty easy.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit. I mean, like it's messy though.
That's what I'm saying. It's the messy option.
And then plus, I might get charged with murder because it's hard to explain to the police. I mean, then once they see this video, they'll understand.
Yeah, because he's clearly revealed that he's an
right
now.
But on the other hand, if you whip him with a stingray's tail, like I don't know how to get that, and I feel kind of bad for the stingray.
I mean, there's
also
places on the planet that fucking
I'm also
eat
wondering,
stingrays.
Does this mean that Steve Irwin was an Aswang?
Yes.
It's. I always thought it was ridiculous to think that a stingray would it stabbed his heart. Like,
dude,
no, they just whipped him with the tail.
Right.
He was an Aswang.
He was an Aswang.
I mean, he should have known not to go near a stingray as a fucking Aswang, but okay. I don't know. So, Scotty, I don't know. What would you prefer?
You want to be beheaded or whipped to death with the tail of a stingray?
Like, what are you feeling more?
I'm feeling the fucking stingray death, dude.
See, I think he's right.
I think that's cruel to the stingray, though.
Yeah, but it's more video game-like. Honestly, decapitating me, sure, you could do it. But that's the easy way out, TJ. You have to go on a fucking quest to get the stingray's fucking tail.
It is a little cliche, too.
Yeah, I mean, you cut off my head. I mean, you could do it, TJ. Look, I'm not saying don't fucking decapitate me, but I'd prefer, when you guys do come to kill me, that I am whipped to death with a stingray's tail.
Gotcha.
So if my preference counts for anything, that's what I prefer.
All right, cool.
So there are Aswangs in media.
Yeah, okay.
I found this trailer, and I'm going to read you guys a little teaser for the trailer before we start it. I actually kind of want to see this movie. I want to see if you guys agree or disagree. Brace yourself for the year's most highly anticipated horror movie from master filmmaker Eric Motti.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of him.
Tick, Tick, the Aswang Chronicles revisits the Aswang myth and freshens it up, making use of finest state-of-the-art technology.
Use of finest, huh?
And it showcases world-class Filipino talent.
Oh, shit.
Starring a formidable cast that includes, TJ, hold on to your butt.
All right, I will.
Ding Dong Dantes.
Sold.
Yes!
I want to... Listen, I mean, I obviously know who Ding Dong Dantes is.
Who doesn't?
But if I didn't, I would see it just because I want to see the acting chops of someone whose name is Ding Dong.
Ding Dong Dantes, TJ, is in this film, along with Lovie Poe, Janice de Belen.
Oh, Janice de Belen is pretty good.
Yep, Joey Marquez and Ramon Bautista, the long lost brother of.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, I've always thought Dave, his brother, does a pretty good job in American cinema, but I always tell people the real acting talent in that family is really Ramon Bautista, the Filipino actor.
Yes.
You know?
It features an ensemble of bloodthirsty creatures hungry for revenge, but the real question is, are the humans ready to defend themselves? Can they defend themselves?
I don't know. Can you defend yourself against this
So I want you
threat?
to take a look, TJ, because this is what happens when you let an Aswang get out of control in your midst.
I mean, I think we've taken the first step. We've identified the Aswang. So
let's watch.
Hoy, ikaw yung lalaki nakabuntis sa anak ko? Bumalik ka sa pinanggalingan mo bago ka tampalusin ito.
Ito na nga, nagsusorry na nga ako sa'yo.
Yan, hanggang sorry ka lang naman eh.
I just want to say right off the bat,
who's the Aswang?
Well, I don't know
Clearly.
that yet. I'm not sure yet of who the Aswang is.
Oh, I think I know.
But I am astounded by the beauty of those performances.
Are you not?
You see these like kind of soap opera level actors and stuff, and then you see an actor like this that just blows that out of the water, and it's
I'm
not
glad
like that at all.
It's not much of cliche exposition.
Yeah,
Ding Dong Dantes, glowing.
I mean, like a radioactive gem from space. I mean, fucking amazing.
Malapit naman tayo. Malapit na.
Patulang ko na talaga to, ah.
I'm gonna beat up these.
I mean, I gotta be honest, the cinematography in this isn't bad.
No, it's actually. I mean, to put aside the fake kind of like, oh, this is masterful. No, I mean it's actually looks surprisingly well shot. Honestly, lighting seems pretty good. I can't tell if they're in an indoor set right now or if they're actually outdoors.
I think they're in an indoor set.
It looks like they're indoors.
This looks like a soundstage.
But I mean, it looks. I mean, the light design looks pretty good. Whatever they're doing, whether they're just choosing good natural light or if they're.
I think it's just the availability of just the video is blown up so much, dude, that it's just gone everywhere in the world. It's not just like, oh, you have to be in Hollywood at this point. You can do it anywhere.
Be careful who you mess with.
Bisita ka lang dito. Mayos ka. Ako'y may aswang.
Oh, shit.
Aswang! They may be wolves. In sheep's clothing.
Oh boy.
Pero aayusin ko to, okay? At sa oras na umalis
Can you
mo putang
fucking
na aswang
survive
yan,
the night of the Aswang?
Kahit anong mangyari, sasama ka sa akin sa ayaw at gusto mo, ah.
Ako'y, may malapit.
Oh, see?
Yeah, right there.
See what he had there?
Yeah, he had that fucking oil.
The oil, the coconut oil
We need to get that.
with the holy herbs in it.
Let's not get that.
We
No,
need to get that.
we definitely need to wear a pendant of that around our necks everywhere we go.
It's pretty much already confirmed that Scotty is an Aswang,
Yep.
but
I mean, come on.
I mean,
guys.
even if he wasn't, I mean, I'd like to know for sure. You know what I'm saying? And that's a definitive test. All right, these logos are getting a bit redundant.
There's like 90 people that made this film.
Gusto mo magkainan? Magkainan tayo!
Hindi ngayon ang panahon para magpakaduwag. Kung wala tayong gagawin, lulusubin at lalapahin tayo ng mga yan.
Dude, the fucking Aswangs are coming.
An Eric Motti film.
Oh,
Damn.
sweet.
Fuck yeah, dude. I thought when you said you wanted to see this, it was ironic.
No.
But the more I'm watching this trailer, the more I'm like, looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's actually two. There's Aswang 2. The Aswang
okay. So this is
Chronicle.
already out then.
This was released in 2007, if you can believe it.
Oh shit. Okay.
So
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen many or if any Filipino films. New one.
All right, that explosion looked pretty cheese.
I mean,
but-
yeah,
Well, yeah.
it wasn't great.
Mas gugustuhin kong mamatay na lang kaming dalawa kaysa patayin siya ng aswang.
Whoa, wait a minute.
What
Wait
the
a minute.
fuck? Go
Hold
back.
up. Hold
Go
up.
back.
I spoke too soon.
Patayin siya ng aswang.
Oh,
No, that's so bad. So
that's
bad.
unfortunate. You really should have not done that.
I don't know what you're talking about, TJ.
There's a million ways you could have done that a little better. I'm sorry. I mean, like, you guys clearly have a budget here, so there's really no excuse to use this. Like, build a fucking costume.
It is a little unwelcome.
I
Yeah,
mean,
just
like-
have some people leap through the fucking window.
Yeah, I mean, like, especially when you're dealing. I mean, like, it says they're human-like, so don't do
It's a
this.
total suspension of disbelief moment where you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, you see that it's just so out of place in the movie. Like, I mean, obviously they're taking a lot of green screen effects and stuff and, you know, computer
Right.
effects, but
But I mean, like, everything was looking pretty good up until about
Yeah.
now.
this is horrible.
That's pretty cool.
See, even that I could. I mean, it looks fake, but it has enough stylized of a thing to look
Use
fucking.
it sparingly, dude.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
could-
they need to do.
It can work.
Hindi mangyayari yan. Dahil habang nakatayo ako,
Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, so when they transform
Man.
totally, yeah, it's horrible.
That part
Aw,
is definitely
damn,
going to suck.
dog. Come on, you could have done better than that. Fucking Mati or whatever the fuck.
walang pa pwedeng bumalaw sa'yo.
Kind of look like a rip-off of the Imps from Doom.
What's that, Scotty?
They kind of look like a rip-off from the Imps from Doom.
They look like a million other generic.
Yeah, just like
fucking
generic-
I mean,
goddamn-
some of this other CG work has been better though.
Yeah.
Some
Some of
like
it's
some
better than
some of those scenes back there weren't horrible. They were okay.
Yeah.
And I like these human scenes
The
with the
human
actual
ones-
stunt shit
Yeah.
and the makeup effects and stuff.
Well, I like even when the humans were kind of becoming the Aswangs. You know what I mean? When they were doing that shit, that was actually pretty cool. It's just when they did the fucking full CGI kind of just not in the environment, you know, like just cartoonish. That's when it's like, I don't really want to see that. You know, then it just feels like you're trying to like fucking put elements from a video game into a movie.
Scotty trying to talk people out of watching this movie so that they won't learn about the Aswang. Yet again,
Fuck,
revealing what he is.
I am not an Aswang, dude.
This movie
I
is-
find this suggestion to be offensive.
According to this movie is from actually from 2012.
2012.
Oh, okay.
But there is a sequel that actually has a higher IMDb rating than this one.
Aswang 2.
Yeah, apparently Aswang 2 is better.
I kind of want to watch them. I kind of want to watch the Aswang movies and see what's up with them.
Aswang 2 is called Kubat. And it has a slightly higher rating on IMDb, but the same director. I don't know if there's a trailer here.
I think I watched the trailer for it.
We didn't even finish this trailer, TJ.
I know. I was just seeing if we could fucking watch another one, but that's fine. Whatever.
Oh, shit.
LJ Reyes, Roy Vinzon, Lovey Poe. Yeah.
Obviously, Raymond.
Where's Ding Dong?
Mike Gayoso.
Gayoso.
Yes!
Woo!
There he is.
Ding Dong Dantes, dude. The star of the fucking picture.
Hell to the yeah,
And it looks like
bitch.
he's wielding that stingray whip here too.
Oh yeah, he's got the stingray whip and everything.
So it's a faithful adaptation.
Yeah, I mean they really took the mythology pretty seriously here, from what I see. Tick tick, the Aswang Chronicle.
I kind of want to see this, dude.
Yeah, bitch.
I kind of want to see this.
It does look interesting.
I think there is a trailer for the second one, TJ.
Yeah, let me see.
I think you can find
This
a
is a
trailer for this.
director's cut of the sequel trailer, which supposedly is better. So I mean, let's take a look at that.
Yeah, let's see.
So this is Tick Tick 2. Oh, no, this is Kubo.
This is
is
Aswang 2.
Kubo, the Aswang Chronicles 2,
Yeah.
full director's cut trailer.
Mas gugustuhin kong mamatay na lang kaming dalawa.
I don't know if there's subtitles for this one.
There might not be, but we can see the visuals.
We'll let the visual story. That looks like the exact same shot
Yeah,
from the
it
first one. So
Hindi mangyayari yan. Dahil
Okay.
habang nakatayo
yeah,
ako,
the CG beasts are better.
that CG demon looks better. So I'm assuming the first one must have been a hit in its native country at least.
walang pwedeng bumalaw sa'yo.
Mauna tayo, nagmamadali kami.
God damn it, Iho! Mamamatay tayo dito! Tara!
God bless our trip.
Manila, diretso na kaagad kami City Hall, Makakasalan ko na anak mo.
Yeah.
Ninang, so
Oh,
nice to
shit.
see you again. I promise, hindi na mauulit ang nangyari sa mga tik-tik ng Pulupandan.
It's distracting how occasionally people speak in English.
It's Tagalog, yeah.
Yeah, it's
so they
weird.
use
Yeah.
some English.
Allow me to save our species from becoming extinct.
May pinagmanahan sa galingang bata.
Oh,
Oh, dude,
shit.
he's trying to whip the Aswang out of himself, dude.
Oh, mate, yeah.
Fuck, dude. We gotta see
Sorry,
this
I'm
one.
white. I'm sorry, I'm male. He's not white, though. Oh, shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, that was a little weird. Wow, there's a lot more BDSM themes going on in this
There's a
one.
lot of
No,
Aswang
dude,
torture.
this is the one to watch. This is definitely the one to watch.
Watch them both. McCoy is back.
Ding Dong Dantes reprising his role.
Walang kadating-dating. Kumain ka ba ng tayo? Di ba sabi ko sa'yo, lagi mo isasara to?
Eh tagal ko sila inaantay, makinayupak sila.
Oh shit, he's like building a weapon to fight him. Do you see that on his
Yeah,
arm?
he's got some like ash from Evil
See,
Dead
that's why I
shit
kind of want to
going
watch
on.
this, dude. That's
Oh,
why I
yeah.
kind of want to see this movie.
Danyan.
Wala pa na lang tayo para sama-sama na tayo nila Sonia, di ba?
From the makers of Tick Tick.
serious, Lex. Nagiging delikado na to para sa atin.
Eh, paano hahayaan na lang natin yung mga bata maging aswang?
Take the fucking stingray tail whip.
He's
Yeah.
got a power glove.
You know, almost yeah. He's got a fucking goddamn power glove. He's got the fucking the whip from Castlevania going on, dude. He's got all kinds of shit.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
kind of like Ash. He's kind of like the Filipino Ash.
Yeah, I like it.
Naging matatapang ang lahi natin.
Isa lang sa tatlo yan Si Juan, mamamatay ka, ikukulong ka, o mapuputula ka kagaya ko. Ganun lang naman yun
Pwede sa akin daliri lang.
Hindi mo pa pwede pagkatiwalaan yung mga yan.
Ano nga yung bang kumatay tayo ng isa o dalawang aswang ng lag? Mamatay rin naman tayo, di ba? Mamatay na tayo lumalaban.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit.
All right. Let's look at the closing action montage of the trailer.
Ko, pinakamatinding panlaban sa aswang.
Some fucking karate. Oh, shit.
Some evil Aswang kids.
Sabihin mo sa amin, lahat ng alam mo. Aming alamin, ano ang pupuksa sa kanya. Baka makasuhan tayo ng human rights. Hindi naman human rights. Aswang rights!
Damn, there's some comedy relief Aswangs.
And I notice I haven't seen one of those terrible CG imps coming
Yeah.
crawling around in this one.
It looks
Not
pretty
yet.
decent.
Not yet. Let's
Seems
see.
like they might have fucking dropped that, hopefully.
Kumakain ng tao, pating pa rin.
Kakainin kita!
This looks pretty badass.
This movie looks like a fucking blast, I'll be honest with you.
That's why I wanted to watch it.
Everything about this looks pretty cool to me. It kind of looks like a Filipino Evil Dead kind of movie.
Yeah.
Anak na.
Yeah, I think this learned from the mistakes of the last one, not doing the overboard
Yeah,
CGI.
I don't see any of those imp
It
things.
seems like they kind of kept them more human-like, so they just more just like a facial change.
Yeah, so you don't have to have a terrible
pretty
effect
good.
instead of an actual practical shot.
So I'm gonna try and track down these movies and watch them for myself.
Yeah, let me know.
I'll do a
'cause,
little review on them or something.
They look pretty fucking cool.
Fuck yeah, dude, they really do.
I mean, like, I don't know. I was more excited about that trailer than of a lot of movies. We watch trailers here all the time, and I gotta say,
It was
that looks better than most of what's
Yeah.
coming out in America recently. So, I'll definitely.
We got to do it, dude.
I'll check that out for
Aswang
sure.
Chronicles.
And that's it. That's some female monsters. Obviously, something we could we could dip back into later.
It sounds like we only went through like 4 or 5. So I mean, I'm sure there's tons more. All right.
So I'm gonna go get the sword, and we'll behead Scotty after we.
Well, I thought we were gonna do the stingray whip.
What the fuck?
I don't want to waste. It's gonna take forever for that to get here.
Okay.
And you see what happens.
Man,
if
you
you
know
let
what?
an
This isn't
Aswang.
fair, man. This isn't fucking fair, TJ. I demand a fucking stingray fucking whip to be.
I'm gonna go get your axe.
You know what's really unfair, Scotty?
What's that?
I was the Aswang all along.